Stop it. Yeah, get wrecked. Okay, we're getting some lag over here. What is up, the world? It is your friendly neighborhood Shipwreck Van Dam here, hanging out today, doing stuff and things, playing some Atlas. Thank you so much for coming to hang out with me today, guys. Very nice to see you all. I hope you're having a great day. Look at the glider. Look at that weird symbol. Who knew? What? We're dying. How are we dying? What's going on? We're out of food? Dude, you're kidding me, right? I got food right here. I got food for days. You know what's a nice balanced breakfast? Coconut, meat, berries, and fish. That's all anybody ever needs, right? Could you live off coconut, berries, and meat and fish? Like steak and... Could you live off of just that? I don't know. Is there enough vitamin everything inside of there to do that? There is an Atlas, at least. So, and it looks like we're going to have to pick up some more. Oh, no, wait. We have some more berries. We'll grab these guys right here. But some more berries and some more fish to start things off. But yeah, guys, thanks for joining me today. Make sure if you like the video that you see, help the channel out. Smash the thumbs up button. If you're new and you have a good time, subscribe for more. And yeah, let's take a look at stuff and things that have been going on. Booty Bay is looking great, man. We've been kind of watching the bay now since we started doing stuff and things with the booty barnacles. We are a big company, and when we first got into the bay, it was bad news bears. There was a huge amount of frame rate issues. Now, whether it be updates to Atlas or updates to our policies, so to speak, air quotes policies, and what we've been trying to do here, the bay is better. It's a better bay now here in Booty Bay. The Booty Bay is a better bay. There's a lot of bees there. There you can see, speaking of bees, Betty, there's Big Bertha, there's Big Brenda. There's Big Bertha. There's Big Brenda. There's Betty. There's the BB Butthead. There's a lot of bees over here. But we have started to build our newly designed community area over there, and it's looking quite nice, in fact. Let's have a fly over here. And just we'll soar out into the ocean a touch, and then we'll turn around here and have a look at what it looks like when we're moving back towards it. I'm moving back towards it. We're moving back towards it. There you go. There you can see this is our area right here. It looks good. Looks cool, man. It's very interesting. So let's take a look and see what we got going on here. Inventory, like so. Pop those guys off. Let's get our climbing picks ready to rock and roll, and let's head out to the front. So I've been working on this. Some of the community has been working on this, so it's a joint effort. But look at it, man. Look at this forward area we have right here. We have our two small ship bays, and we have our dock area. It looks freaking great. We're adding some, barrels here and barrels there to give it a little bit more character, so to speak. Please do not change the color of the lights until Slip makes the choice to do so. So we have people that are changing our light colors, I guess, which is fine. But we want to have it to be like, we're trying to make it look good, so make it look uniformed. So yeah, out here we've got our dock. It sticks out past our shipyard so that people can actually dock their boats there if they'd like to. Then over here, we have a little interior area. And our plan for this area is probably to put... Look, there's turtles, man. What is this, the Galapagos? Hey, turtle. How old are you? Do you know turtles in the Galapagos Island mate for up to 17 hours? That's right, 17 hours of mating. They live to be 150 to 180 years old as well. Interesting tidbits you've learned from being here at youtube.com/Slipgator. All right, so our plan for over this area is to make this into kind of like a defensible spot. So mostly for aesthetics, because we are in a PvE environment, we're probably going to be adding some cannons and some mounted guns and things like that in this area right here on the front, making it kind of look like, you know what I mean? It's a defensible kind of a spot. Also added some of the swivel, they're called wood swivel gun mounts. And I added some onto the corners here just for a little aesthetic. They kind of look good. I added a couple over here too. You can't stack them. And there really isn't a super good way to stack pillars against walls in Atlas. So I added a couple here, and it just kind of looks like it's like a little bit of, you know what I mean, support for these areas. So we got these guys going over here, and then we can get up into our towers. This is the basement of the tower. There's nothing much to see inside of there, but it looks pretty good. Then when you pop up into here, we've changed the design a little. We made this deep walkway, which I really think is cool. This is kind of like indicative of what a town might really be like. So there's like this tunnely higher walkway that goes into the towers. And then, oh, we got a monkey down here. What the crap, man? Slipgators? Dude, somebody's got a random Slipgators monkey. Dude, let's pick him up. He can come on our little adventure here while I show you what's going on. Thanks, whoever's tamed the Slipgators monkey. Appreciate it. So up in these areas, we've made these a little bit wider. So these are like 3 wide right here. And that's to facilitate. Oh, we added more of these guys. So we have more of the little swivel mounts for a little bit of color. But this is to facilitate making these areas kind of look like these are the, almost like the stalls at a bazaar. So we've got a couple of things over here. I think I might move some stuff around a little bit. But we've got like a tannery and a loom. And so we can place these out in this area. And it will kind of look like, you know what I mean? Like you've come into the market area of Booty Bay. So up here, we were working on this last night, and we did a lot of work on the stream. If you want to catch the streams, there's a link in the down there for twitch.tv/Slipgator. Dude, ghost horse. Did you guys see the ghost? What is the ghost? There's the ghost horse there. Why? How? How is this shiny ghost? Hey, the ghost horse is real. What? I think that's Zach's horse. Ghost. It is a ghost horse. Dude. How is that even a thing? How do you make your ghost invisible in Atlas? That should be the title. So, yes, the bazaar area over here. And then up into this area, we started to build the community buildings. Now, we were talking about like the supports down here, right? Trying to make like a pillory design. So what we decided to do was we're using the smaller version of the wooden gates. And we're just kind of putting them up against the wall. So you can build your wall and then you make a hole and they'll actually just snap right to it. And it kind of gives a support structure type look to the top area there, which is really, really cool. Because I think these corners are pretty weird. I don't know. They would look so much better if there was a pillar running up there. But yeah, and then we use some of these. These are the wooden gates over here. Then we use some of the stone ones. And we're kind of going with this little diamond pattern. And we're keeping this really open. So we're keeping the doorways kind of open concept. So there's no doors. You can go in and out. I don't think we're going to get home buff, if that's the case. But you should be able to if you do need to get home buff. Let me see here. Let me come in there. There you can see on the right-hand side there, right above our torpor line, there's the home buff. So we're good to go on that. But over here, because these are open, I don't think we will get home buff. Yeah, we're not going to. But it's nice because it's going to be a working area. People are going to want to move in and out of it very easily. And then over here, we did do some kind of different kind of window designs. I came up with this design right here for the window. I really like it. You can't put the railings inverted on the sloped walls. So we're just kind of doing it like that. It's got like it almost looks like a 3-dimensional block type feel. And then we just went for these wooden railing windows on the sides there too. And then the top here, I didn't actually do this. This was done by Saboa, I think, as a member of our community. And she did this deal. So let me see here if we can we... Okay. And we're up, I think. Are we sliding? This is a really different and interesting design for a roof. It's beautiful, and I'm wondering if it'll be functional. Because, you know, it's always interesting when you're building with a community because, you know what I mean? Everybody wants to chip in. I definitely want everybody to chip in. So if I have some sort of a vision for how I want something to look, you know, I'm going to make sure that I take into account that we're all building this together and that I might need to change that vision. And likewise, the community members have a vision. They might need to change theirs. And together we collaborate, and it is the thing. So, yeah, this is a super interesting design. I would never have thought of it. And that is just because, I don't know, it's like more creative than I would have done. My thoughts on this were to make it more Viking-like, more flat there, and then with a peak above the peak of this entryway. And then a flat area over there. But this is actually really interesting and cool. She changed some stuff up as far as the window designs, and she's used stone doorways up there. And those stone doorways, you can see we're kind of trying to do like kind of like themes. So we built this little walkway first, and we're just going to keep this open from the front to the back. Now, this open walkway created this arch, okay? So then the arch, I decided, well, we're going to use that here too. So then you can see we have the arch design here. We have the arch design here. We have the arch design here, so it becomes like a, you know, an aesthetic piece of the architecture. We use the arch design, pardon me, in the windows, kind of. And then these, we didn't really do it. I felt like doing like 3 on each side would be weird. We can't really make them any smaller. So I feel like that kind of matches. But up here, these, although at first glance, you might think they don't match, they kind of do, because over in this area, we have these stone doorways. So these window designs up here do match these stone doorways that we have, the stone gateways over in this area. So you see what we're saying? I know this is a little bit different than Slipgator stuff, because a lot of times we're like, oh my God, what? But this is more of taking a step back to talk about aesthetics. So I'm not sure about interior-wise what we're going to end up doing as far as the second story goes. I'm feeling like what we might do is a walkway along the top, above the top of this window, all around the edge here, in a way that you can get up to that walkway, but leaving the center part open so you can see this friggin' great ceiling, man. I mean, it's beautiful on the inside. The aesthetic of it on the interior is so cool. But I think, personally, I might take part of that on the side and raise it up in an arc here to match with this. So the building's kind of more taller in the center. And then these walkways that we're talking about that we could have around the edge, we could build them maybe a little bit wider on this side and then perhaps have a small room inside of like almost like, I don't know, just an arch cathedral top right there. So that would be pretty cool. We're still not sure exactly what we're going to do with the towers here because they're kind of almost more impressive than the building. And we're trying to make sure that we're not going too crazy with anything. Like if we put down like these little supports that I did over here, these little the swivel gun mounts, I only put 2 of them, and I only put them on one level here, right across this way, because I could have done them here and here and here every time there was a corner on a stairway, but we're trying to hold back a little bit from adding too many individual pieces. So these towers are friggin' epic, man, and they're basically almost bigger than the build itself. So I feel like we probably are going to take those down into a half wall and leave them at that height. So no higher than that, so they're not any more impressive than the build behind them. Ah, why do you hate me, game? Dude, what? Pardon me, what do we do? All right, there we go. There we go. So yeah, pulling these down, and then maybe we're going to take a look at, I'm going to take a look at some crenellations. So there's different ways you can do crenellations. You see back here, whoever built this has actually used the doors to make the crenellations right there. If we did the door frames like that, it would match with these window pieces. So architecturally, again, it might match up for us. So what do we got over here? Hope you like the roof. Grapple to the top before you make a decision. Oh, no, it's cool. I mean, I'm super into it. I definitely think it's very, very cool. But if we do the bigger part in the center, I think maybe we might have to modify this just a touch. So I'm going to start working on the tower. Look, Wang is just asleep on the ground, man. Dude, this guy's a work machine. I'm going to go ahead and make the changes to the towers here and do a little bit of stuff and things. But I wanted to show this off to you in detail and give you guys a little bit of an idea of what the vision is. And then I'm probably going to work on these bizarre areas too and get this stuff sussed out so it looks really, really cool. So yeah, I'm going to work on stuff and things, peeps, and I will BRBs. Oh, you guys, Zach just brought us a kingly gift, man. So we're doing some building on the towers, and Zach just came over and gave us a big, big present. What do we need? This stuff, right? Simple bullet ammo. Let's go like so. Dude, these are friggin' legendary flintlocks, man. I cannot wait to try these guys out. There's Zach right there. Hold on. I'm playing the game.
Yeah, I had that blueprint on my boat for like a week and a half and finally collected everything to make them.
Well, awesome, man. We got to try them out here. I got to find something to shoot. All right. I think I found something. I'm not sure exactly what the regular flintlocks do for damage, but if this is like up over probably 180. What? Oh, dude, it wasn't that much at all. Other flintlock. No, don't reload. Other flintlock. Stop it. Yeah, get wrecked. Okay, we're getting some lag over here. I think it's server lag, though. It's not us. It's net lag. So, yeah, we had to play the reload game, and then for some reason, I already had to reload the 2 guns 3 times. But it didn't seem to really do that much more damage. I mean, I thought that they did, like, significantly more than that. Maybe I'm wrong, but I would assume that a legendary would do maybe up over, 180 probably, I would guess. I think I hit him for 123 each time, but the only way we could tell is probably to use the other flintlocks. There, whoa, 500! Dude, he did headshot. He got friggin' sexy headshot damage. Also, let's just take a look real quick. What's the durability on these guys?
Now, if I would have had more intelligence stat, they would have come out a lot better.
Oh, crafter skill bonus 0.1%. So if you have, I didn't know that. So if your intelligence statistic is higher, you get a crafting skill bonus. So you definitely want to have like one guy that has super high intelligence in your area. Durability is 56 out of 59. I don't have my other flintlocks. Let me run over and take a look here. I am back about 6:30 in the morning. I took off the top layer of stuff and things over there, the top layer of the walls, and then I added a layer of half wall. And I'm just taking a step back to look at the tower now. It looks better. I definitely like it like this. And then inside, I've done a bunch of work as well, changing up the flooring designs so that we can kind of use this top area if anybody wanted to. So, whoa, traffic jam. That's why we got 2 doors, baby, just like at a restaurant. So up here, you can see now, look at it, baby. Stuff and things are happening. We've got a weird hole. Dude, that kind of looks amazing. If this was a real tower and I came up and saw that, that would be so freaking cool, man. So you can climb up this ladder right here, and now we have a little floored area. You can look out over the edge. I don't know if we want to end up adding cannons up here. I think we might just leave this the way that it is. Again, if it was unlimited amount of building and you could do without having an effect on the frame rate, I'd put cannons up here. I absolutely would. But because we have frame rate concerns, I think maybe we won't for this guy. So yeah, we built this whole deal up inside of here. I actually put a little wall area up, and then I added some ceilings on this too, just for aesthetic. I know. I just said I wasn't building because of the cannons, but I guess I could tear that down. It's not really necessary. Boy, does it make it look better up here, though. It does look way cooler with that. It probably would look just as good without it, though, and you're never going to be up here and see it. So maybe on the other one, on the other tower here, I'll start working on it, and I won't put that in. But yeah, so that's what I've been doing now for the last, I don't know, maybe 30, 40 minutes or something like that, getting that all up and running. Zach hasn't come back with any test data of the stuff and things yet, so I'm not really sure what's going on as far as... Oh, I need about 20 of those guys. Can I still walk? I can. Can I fit more? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's probably just about it. So Zach didn't come back with any testing data about the flintlocks, but it was weird. I definitely don't feel like they're doing 163% more, or even 63% more damage. So I'm not sure exactly what's going on with that. So up here now, I've already removed the top layer of stuff and things. I did add the walls, but I didn't add the ceilings up here. So I could probably pull these guys off, demolish all these wooden walls, just to kind of see how it looks without them. It might actually be really cool. And then up here on top, we've got to start doing stuff and things as far as the building goes. So that would be triangles here. So we go up like so. This is all triangles. And then this would be our squares. Wait. There we go. And can we... like so and like so. So then we're just going to go ahead and build this 3 deep. I think that actually will be easier to build without the walls. So I'm going to go ahead and pop these walls off. I'll start building up this guy. We're going to go ahead and mirror it to the original, or to the other tower over there. Except for this inner part. We're going to keep it a little bit different. And we're back. Oh my God. Building in this game takes longer than you'd think, man. I think I said that in the last building episode. I'm like, geez Louise. Like, I looked down at the time and I'm like, you're kidding me, man. Mostly, I think it has to do with the fact that even though I have a lot of levels into weight, I have 410 weight, you can barely carry anything. You really can't carry a lot of building materials, and then you're overburdened because you're demolishing something, or you're burdened because you can only carry maybe 20 walls is all I can carry, 20 stone walls, and then I have to come back for more. And so that's not even enough to do like the top edge of the tower there. But aside from all that, who goes there? It's Jack Chickens, dude. I remember this. I remember this kid from the other night in the stream. Declare war. I'll recruit him. There you go. Do you know how to get recruited? Some people are joining the server that are Patreons or supporters on patreon.com/Lipigator on Twitch. He's done it. Look how freaking great it is, man. Do a little dance. All right, he's dancing back. Feels good. So he was talking about this last night in the stream. He was coming over to do stuff and things, and he was having a hard time figuring out how to get here. So it looks like he's here. Okay, so the towers are done. I did go ahead and tear down the inner walls in the other tower. I did do that so that there's a little bit less unneeded building in the area. But you can see here, the building is done. Here's the interior of the second tower that we're done. And if you climb up to the side here, you can see over the edge for shoe sting of stuff and things, killing peoples. if somebody was to attack us. I did offset some of the windows. Can I hop right over there? So a couple of the windows I offset just to make it look a little bit more random, and I did change up how the window design is because the old one was a little bit odd. So, yeah, I just changed up, like we put a little diagonal window deal there, and I think there's only one down here, too. There's a little diagonal window deal there, too. And that just breaks up the monotony of the windows all being completely even, and it gives the tower, like, just, I don't know, it's just a touch of character, which makes it look a little bit more realistic. See? Look at that, man. It's looking great. So, I'm going to say exterior tower's done, man. It's over. What's this say? Oh, don't change the lights. So those guys are done. But look at this, man. I love this inner tower, and this inner hallway, and I really want to make this hallway like the centerpiece of this whole build. So when you walk up the stairs, because it's impressive, right? You walk up the stairs and you can see up inside of there. I really like that piece. That's why I do think we're going to change the ceiling and bring it up a little bit higher, and then down, and maybe use the left side of this that comes over to maybe like here, and then from here maybe go up. And then we can recreate this cool ceiling that Sabo did on the other side, too. So that being said, I think it's time to do a little bit of decorating around here. And I think we've got some of the stuff inside of here. Let me make sure I had the items on me. So we have some of these guys, and we have some of these guys. How many of these can I carry before I have to come back? So there's 4 right there. That's pretty G's. I'm good. I'm good with that. So 4 of those guys. I'm trying to see what else is in the area here that we might use. Okay, so we have the bank. I don't know where we're going to put that. The community building really is too big. But these 4 swivel guns, I think we could probably set those up down in this area. And then over here, like we have a loom right here now and a tannery. I think I'm going to tear this apart. I'm going to put the loom in the center. The center, which I think is like right here. It actually isn't centered with the window. We'll put the loom in the center here. We'll put the tannery in the center here. Maybe the smelter deal. So that we can make these little stalls that I've been talking about building and try to start adding a little bit more characters. So far, you know, a lot of what we've been doing is very just the base of the buildings. You know what I mean? It's just the architecture stuff, not the aesthetic stuff and things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is where it would go. You can pop it on like this. K mode out. Back her up like so. And then we can maybe adjust a little bit like that, so that it goes right here like this. And actually, you know what we might do is set this in the wall. Damn it all, the heckin' friggin' gross. What? I messed it up. No, don't demolish it. Pick up the forge. All right, but you get the idea. I'll be RPs in a second, guys. Okay, and we're back. My goodness gracious, the placing of stuff and things has begun. And I'm interested to try to, I don't have any of the ability to build these guys yet. I haven't learned them, and I don't even know what they're called. What does it say, Robert? Fight. Can I even... This looks like somebody else placed this. I don't even know how this works. It says Booty Barnacle's crew, Robert Paulson. Oh, there it is right there. A gibber? Dude, a gibber? Hold on. Skills? Gibber? Can I make a gibber? I feel like I can. So we'll probably end up making some of these guys. The gibber, and then there's nooses. Like these barrels, too. Training dummy. That's really cool, man. That's a really cool aesthetic piece that we could be adding in as well. His name is Robert Paulson. And this right here, is it just like a hanging noose? Dude, we're going to add those around for sure. I think over here. But let me show you what we did. So I finished the towers and mirrored all of those. And then up here, we started to add some of the aesthetic stuff and things. Look at it, man. I mean, it's not unbelievable, but it is kind of amazing. I added some of the large cannons because we could tilt them up over the railing. And then we added some of the swivel guns down over here. So just the little beginnings and then a little bit more aesthetic stuff and things. Stone water reservoirs. We popped a couple of those down up here. Not a huge amount of stuff here, but then up here, we've got some more water reservoirs. But these little areas is what I really wanted to do. And I feel like it's really going to bring a huge amount of, like, I don't know, character to the area. So we used some large storage, some small storage. There's a loom here. And we used right there, mortar and pestle. So kind of just like placing them in different areas, you know, back and forth, sideways, forward ways, diagonal ways. So it kind of looks like a thing. Look, man, this looks like a real working area, does it not? I'm down. Maybe another mortar and pestle could go right there. And then we added some of the ship storage, ship resource boxes around in the areas because they just look so amazing. They're so detailed and they look so good. This texture, I don't know why it's so green. It doesn't match any of the other stuff and things, but it adds a little bit of color. It's pretty cool. And then up here, similarly, again, just kind of trying to make it random, add all the things. I think some of the water barrels we might take out or move around a little bit. It's cool that they're all next to the stairs in some instances, but making it look a little bit more random would be cool too. So I worked actually for quite a while making sure all these things were placed nicely. And then that's all so far that we've got going on. But it's been a long days of crafting things and doing things and placing things. Atlas building. The building itself is pretty smooth, and the new building system in Atlas, or the modified Ark building system in Atlas, is nice. But the resource gathering and the all of that and the building of things takes a really long time. So that's going to be it for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks so much for coming to Thanks so much for coming to hang out with me today. Look at our area. You guys, hold on. Let me zoom out here. Dude, that is looking pretty hot. That is looking pretty friggin' great, is it not? There's our monkey being a monkey. Thank you so much for coming to hang out with me. Make sure if you like the video you see, please don't forget to show your support. Smash the thumbs up button. It helps the channel. Special shout out to everybody who supports over at patreon.com/Slipgator. You guys make stuff and things happen, and I appreciate your help very much. Thanks for watching, peeps, and may the stuff and things be with you.